Hey guys! So I know it's been a while since I last did a video. So since we're in quarantine, I thought it would be kind of cool to make a video. It's literally just like recent games I got recently. They're all kind of like older, retro-y kind of titles, not really anything new. Actually, I did get one new game, but maybe I'll like talk about that at the end. Okay, so the first thing I have is we're gonna start with the PlayStation 1. So the first game I have is Resident Evil 2 for the PlayStation 1. I bought this actually quite a while ago, like maybe like 4 years ago. I know it sounds like really crazy, but I never mentioned this in my pickups video. And I thought since I'm sort of collecting more retro games, I thought I'd share with you. I actually only ended up spending like £5 on this game, which is really great considering nowadays it's like at least 15 to 20 quid. It's not in the best condition, but it has all of everything. It doesn't have the thing, it's just the manual is the cover. I think I've heard that some PS1's titles, like the game cases, they used to be like that, like the manual was the cover. The box isn't in great condition. Maybe I can try and clean it up or something, but yeah, it's the first game. Now the second game I got is not actually in English, it's in Japanese, but I haven't been able to find it anywhere, and when I did find it at a convention or expo or whatever, it was like £35, and I was not willing to spend £35 on this game. But I've heard it's really good, and I also ended up spending £5 on this one, and that is Vagrant Story. Really cool, nice box art. Pristine, like really pristine. Immaculate even. Again, the manual is the cover, but it actually fits in and it doesn't slide around it or anything like the Resident Evil one does. And the disc looks so nice, and it's completely like scratch free. When I got it, it was like wrapped in cellophane or something. I'm not really sure. Not cellophane, what do we call it? Not cling film. Oh, it's got a scratch on it. Did I scratch that? Obviously I haven't had a chance to play it yet. PlayStations I think are region locked, so I can't play it on my PS2, but I thought it would just be cool to have in my collection. It looks really nice. So yeah, hopefully soon I'll be able to get Vagrant Story for the PS1 in English, because I actually do really want to play this game. It looks really cool. It's one of Squaresoft, so before they merged and became Square Enix. One of Squaresoft's first RPGs that everything in the area was modelled. Razzie, I'm trying to film a video. You can do that. Everything in the room was modelled and rendered, I think. So it's not like in the Final Fantasy games where the environment is like a like nice high quality JPEG and it's like the background is like rendered or something. It's like an image. In Vagrant Story, everything's all modelled in the area. So I think that's really cool. So a lot of rooms tend to be quite small. So I thought that was really cool, and I do really want to play it. It looks really cool, so yeah. So now moving on to the PlayStation 2. So recently I got about 3 games for the PS2. The first one being Odin's Sphere. Really cool game. I played it a bit. It's kind of confusing. I think that's because I'm a dum-dum and I just don't know where to go, because you go back to a map and then you like move around. And maybe I'm stupid and it doesn't make sense to me, but it's actually kind of fun. Like, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I should try and get back into it actually. The art style is beautiful. It's kind of like watercolour sort of sprites. And it's like a 2D, they're like 2D sprites and then they move along, but the background is kind of like parallaxing, so it looks kind of 3D as well. Yeah, really cool. I would recommend if you like, what kind of game is this? I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like an RPG fighter thing. Yeah, it's a fun game, 12 and up, violence, swearing. Yeah, cool game. The second game I got for the PS2 was the Simpsons game. I haven't actually had this. I have the Simpsons Hit and Run, But I heard that this game was kind of cool, and my friend at college was saying that she really liked it as a kid. It was like one of her favourite games growing up. So I said I'd buy it, and then she wanted me to bring my PS2 into college, and I was like, I'm not risking it for a biscuit, mate. So yeah, I got it just to check out. I haven't played it yet. I did get this quite a while ago. Back in... So I went to the London gaming market in around November last year, 2019. So it's been quite a while since I've, you know, been there. But I haven't played it. But it looks fun, and I'm looking forward to it, so hopefully I'll play it soon. Yeah, so the next and last game for the PS2 is Canis Canem Edit, and if you don't know what that is, that's basically Bully for the PS2, if you can see. Really fun. I have played it a bit. It's actually really fun. I had a lot of fun with it, but I haven't been able to continue. Like, the disc isn't even in there because it's like the last game I played on my PS2. But the poor thing hasn't actually been on for a little while. Few months, because I've been busy with college and that, and I know that if I get into a game I'm not going to do work, so I try to stay away from games at the moment. But yeah, I've actually had a lot of fun with it. I do want to complete it. It's a great game, and if you haven't played it, I do highly recommend this game. It's one of Rockstar's games that's like a 15. So, you know, if you don't know, Rockstar obviously make Grand Theft Auto. But yeah, it's a great game. I love it. I've had fun with it. I think something that I'd really like to see is Jimmy, so the main character, Jimmy in a GTA game. I think that'd be really cool, like to see him when he's older or whatever. I think that'd be really cool because he's a great character, and you know, it's a fun game, so it'd be nice to have like a throwback to that. So now, moving away from the PlayStation, we're going to Nintendo. So the oldest game I've got for my recent pickup, sorry I'm cracking my knuckles, the recent game I got, which is like the oldest in terms of like hardware, is, and it's also not in English, is Super Paper Mario. Obviously I haven't been able to play it, but I don't know, I thought it'd be really fun and cool to have. Yeah, I think it would just be cool to have, just to sit on my shelf looking cool. I don't know why I bought it. I think I was having a rough time and I wanted to treat myself to something that was in my Amazon basket. It is a little damaged, unfortunately, but you know, I think I only paid like 15 quid for it, which isn't great, but it's pretty decent. It also comes with the manual. Yeah, the manual, and like some other random stuff. So like, yeah, you know, like a little pink piece of paper. And I'm not sure what this is at all, but it comes with this card. So I thought that was cool. It comes with all the peripheries, if you know what I mean. So it's not just the manual or just the cartridge. Wow, that feels so nice. We're quite lucky here in the UK because the SNES, we have the same cartridges as Japan. Now apparently the UK cartridges run on 50 FPS and the Japanese run on 60, so we can't play, so basically the SNES is region locked. So you can't play a PAL game on a Japanese system, and you can't play a Japanese NTSC-J on a PAL system, which is unfortunate, but it does mean that our cartridges look better than Americans. To be honest, Americans have really ugly SNES systems. They're really hideous, and I'm so sorry, but they really are. They're so ugly. Their cartridges are kind of ugly too, which for once, like, that's kind of nice that we get something that's like nicer than the Americans, because theirs tend to be a bit better than ours, I think. But yeah, our SNES systems look better than yours, sorry. Moving on to a more updated system, I have the GameCube. So what game did I buy most recently? Okay, this is not recent. This is kind of like the Resident Evil 2 idea where I bought it around the same time, like a long time ago. This is the very first GameCube game I got, and that is The Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. Really cool. It has Zelda 1, 2, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and it has, I think... No. Yeah, that's all it has. Really cool. It has, like, all the sort of main iconic games, so I don't have to have an N64. I don't know where the disc is. It must be my Wii. I must have been playing, like, Ocarina of Time, like, ages ago or something. I'm hoping that it's in there, because I kind of don't want that to be lost. I paid quite a bit of money for this, actually. Yeah, so that's what I have. That was the first one I got. The second game I got, which was way more recently, like a few months ago, is Mario Kart Double Dash. Haven't had the chance to play it yet. I bought it because my boyfriend really likes Mario Kart. So I got Double Dash because I thought it would be kind of cool. We both have never played this. I thought it would be a cool throwback and, you know, something to play that's a bit more iconic, I guess. I don't know what I was really thinking. I thought, well, I want to try and collect for the GameCube, and I think it'd be cool to play a game with my boyf. You know? So yeah, that's Mario Kart Double Dash. The next one, which is another game I got while at the London gaming market a few months ago. I paid about 12 quid for it, and that is Resident Evil 4. I have it on the PS2 as well. I don't know why I thought, but I just kind of wanted it on the GameCube. Because I know that Resident Evil 4 was originally supposed to be GameCube exclusive. And then about a year after, they put it on like the PS2 and it was a PC. It's also on the Wii and now on the PS4 thing. Like, it's on the PS4. So yeah, they didn't really keep their promise. But yeah, I thought it'd be cool. I really like the discs. Like, they're really cool. Really cool. Like, pink, neon pink. With that, like, black kind of thing. Don't really know how to explain it. But yeah, you know, it's got the manual. It's got all the other things that came with it. Even the Club Nintendo thing hasn't been scratched out. Right? Like, that's odd. I never scratched mine out, actually. I really regret not doing Club Nintendo because I'm a big dum-dum. But I was young and I didn't know how to ask my mum. I thought it cost money. Oh well, here we are. Anyway, yeah, so Resident Evil 4. Hopefully I'll play it soon if I can get my Wii to work and can find all the cables for it. Okay, and the last game that's in English I bought, and it was the only thing I bought at this time's retro gaming market because of obviously the coronavirus. We were not sure if we were even going to go, so we ended up going, and then it was like the last hour before they were stopping. It's really depressing. So that is Pikmin. It's still in its little case. I paid £15 for it. Yes, it was a bit more expensive than I would have liked to have paid. But the guy at the stall I knew from last time I went, and he was nice, and I didn't buy anything from him last time because he was the one selling Vagrant Story. And I thought that his other prices of like his other games were quite reasonable. He did look at the price and was like, oh, I was thinking if I could lower it, but 15 is the best I could do. So, you know, I thought, well, you know, why not? We were talking, we were really friendly with each other, so I just bought it. You know, he was a nice guy, so I liked him. So I thought, why not? I didn't buy anything from you last time. He was, if I didn't say, I think I did. He was the one that had Vagrant Story for 35 odd pounds. So, and he didn't want to budge. But he was a nice guy other than that. So yeah, got that. Now, moving on to my Japanese games. Okay, I got Atsumare Maiden Wario. So this is one of the GameCube Wario titles. If you don't know WarioWare, so you have like a bunch of mini games that you do. You know, it's fun, cool. I got it because I like the case. Don't be mad. I did buy a protective thing that's coming soon, but it comes out, if you don't know what the Japanese ones look like, it comes out and it's in a plastic case, and then it looks like that. Really nice, really cool. I love it. I like the Japanese GameCube boxes a lot more than I like the UK and North American ones, because they're a lot nicer, you know, they're a lot nicer than that. I mean, like, that's fine, but this kind of feels like it fits the GameCube because the disc is so tiny. But yeah, it has like even all the stickers. Yeah, it has all the stickers for everything, so, and the manual and stuff. So I thought it was really cool to have. I don't know why. I have like a thing for like getting Japanese games as well. Again, I don't know why. I think they look a lot cooler and they look a lot neater on your game shelf. For me, anyway. You know? And sometimes I can read what the things say on the box. So sometimes people are a bit impressed by that. So the last Japanese GameCube game I got was, but I got this before I got that one, was The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. See, if you can see, it has like a protective case on it. So this protects it because obviously the cases outside of these are cardboard and they can get damaged really easily. Like, if you can see, yeah, it can get damaged super easily. This one's fine. This is actually pretty good, but the edges can get damaged really easily. So I bought one of these, and then I've just ordered one, so it's coming for that one soon. But yeah, I think the Wind Waker box art, so much nicer than the North American or English box art. Blue perfectly represents the sea. Cases inside is exactly the same. Really nice. Really love it. I think it looks a lot cooler on the shelf than anything else, so that's why I got that. Now we're on to the Game Boy section, which is actually mostly the Game Boy, well, only the Game Boy Advance. This is the game this is what I've been collecting for. And I'll actually show you something really cool that I've worked on for my boyfriend. But first, games I got recently for the Game Boy Advance. For me, I never had a Game Boy Advance growing up, but I knew people that had one, and I always thought it was like super nostalgic. Like, looking at the Game Boy, like the GBA, or even like, to me the SP is more nostalgic. But, you know, the games my friends had or my cousins had Game Boys, and I always thought they were super cool. I got the DS Lite when I was younger. I was just after the Game Boy generation, so I was too young to have one. My mum never got me one, which is fine. I think I got my DS when I was about 6, because that's when it came out, right? Yeah, I was about 6, maybe 7, maybe 8. I was kind of young. I really don't remember. I was probably 8. I loved my DS Lite. I played the heck out of it. It's in a box down there. It no longer works for some reason. I think I tried to charge it and it just doesn't charge. Like, it won't come on. So yeah. So for me recently, I've been looking at GBA games to see what they're like, what people used to play. And recently, for myself, I got Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Super cool game. I love this game. So fun. I haven't finished it because I've obviously been so busy, but this game is so fun. It's hilarious. So funny. Like, I actively laughed out loud because of the jokes in this game. Like, it makes me laugh so much. Unfortunately, this is fake, but it plays so well. I've never had a problem with it. I think one time at the very start of the game, it went bah, and then it like wouldn't continue. But it was in like the first 10 seconds of like a opening cutscene, and I think I probably moved the cartridge. After that, never ever had a problem with it. I'm like probably maybe a little bit more than halfway through or halfway through the game. I'm not too sure, but I'm having so much fun with it. It's like a really great game, and if you can get this game, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. I think it's the first game in the Mario and Luigi series. So the next one I think I want to try is Bowser's Inside Story. Then the next game I got, which came with a Game Boy I bought. So basically I've been trying, I've only done it once, but I've been trying to mod Game Boys. So you put a backlit like LCD screen into a Game Boy Advance. No, yeah, into a GBA, like the original one. Really fun to do actually, and super easy. You just need a soldering iron and the right screwdriver, and you're off. Like, really fun. So I did that for my boyfriend. I'll show you in a minute what that looks like. Then more recently, I got another Game Boy, pink Game Boy, and it came with, believe it or not, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. This is actually real. It's an American release, like the American version, NTSC version of Mario, but because the Game Boy is region locked, you can play it on any Game Boy system, so that's fantastic. Yeah, so I had that. Anyway, I bought another Pink Glacier Game Boy, and it looks really cool. I like it a lot. The first one I got, pristine, not a scratch on the thing. The second one I got is kind of scratched on the screen, so what I might do is get the top one from the original one I got, and the back from the other one, and just, you know, and then I'll have like internals of another Game Boy which I can reshell and make it look super sick. So here we are. Anyway, second game I got. So like I was saying, this came with I think the black Game Boy or the blue one. It was like a bundle of games that came with it, and one of the cool ones I got in it was The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. I've heard that this is a pretty cool game. I haven't actually started playing it myself. My boyfriend's played it more than me. He seems to be enjoying it, which is really cool. So I'm happy that he's enjoying it. But at the moment I haven't been able to play it. I am a huge fan of Zelda though, so I'm happy that I can add this to my collection. A few other games that came with it and really bulked out my Game Boy collection was Spider-Man, Scooby-Doo, Harry Potter, and like some ice skating game. And then also Mario Kart. Super Circuit, I think. So that's kind of cool, I guess. And then a game that's not mine, but it's been left here, so I have full, not ownership, but protection over it. I gave him, this is my boyfriend's game actually, but I gave him a box to look after it, and he cracked my box, and I'm pissed off about it. Came with my Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga original game. Didn't even flip and tell me. Anyway, I gave him the box because the game that he has is kind of, it's not rare, but it is getting more and more expensive, and he also has the box for it at home. He paid about 30 quid, crazy. It's Pokemon Emerald. It's pretty cool, right? It is authentic. He has played it a lot, hasn't finished it. So the last game that is in the retro series, I guess, of games that I'm showing you, is Japanese, but it's a really, really fun game, and you don't really need to know Japanese to play it. And that is WarioWare Inc. Come on. WarioWare Inc. Super cool, super fun. I did pay a bit for it. It was about $12.99. Wish I didn't pay that much, but it came with the box, and the box is in really good condition. I have a protector for it, as you can see. This game is so fun, you guys, and if you get the Japanese version, it's so much cheaper boxed. So the UK, the PAL version, I know, usually goes for about 20 quid. Sometimes more, 15 to 20 and above. The Japanese one you can get for a lot cheaper. I paid $12.99, but I've seen so many listings for like £8, £7, like so much cheaper, and that's with the box. That's really good. And again, you don't even need to speak that much Japanese, or even any, to really know what you're doing. Because it's just a bunch of mini games. You kind of do a thing, it will say what it wants you to do in Japanese. Like, you can just sort of figure it out, and then it's sort of like trial and error. But it's so fun. Like, I've had so much fun with this game. Like, I recommend this game a lot. Like, it's a lot of fun. Okay, so while I was editing, I realised that there was a game I missed, and this is actually one of my favourites out of all of them, and that is Wario Land 4. I played this when I was younger. My friend had this on her GBA. So when I heard or refound this game, it was like super, super nostalgic for me. So I just wanted to show you a little bit, but this is one of my favourite games for the GBA. I do recommend it. Unfortunately, this one is fake, the game, I mean, and also it's got a dead battery, so I need to replace that. Wario Land 4 does actually have a little circle battery. A lot of the Pokemon games also have it, but unfortunately it is actually fake. But yeah, I just forgot to mention it, and it's like one of my favourite games for the GBA, so just thought I'd show you guys. So yeah, that's it for my retro games that I bought recently. This one I'm about to show you is actually a gift, and I have to get up to show you, so give me a sec. Okay, so I didn't buy this game, and it came out very recently. You've probably seen adverts for it all over the place, but the game I got most recently, that is a gift for my birthday, but it's not my birthday yet, but it came out, is Animal Crossing New Horizons. I have had so much fun with this game. So much fun. I've been playing it every single day. I haven't played today, so I need to play later. If you haven't got this game, I recommend it if you can afford it. It is a lot of money. £45 is a lot of money to spend on a game. That's not like a... I would say it's worth it, but I'm not the one that bought it, so I can't really say. But it is so much fun. I would say it is one of my most favourite Animal Crossing games that I have played, and I've been playing since Let's Go to the City, which is also known as City Folk for the Americans, which is on the Wii. I used to bang that game out. I used to play it every single day, before school, after school, like all the time. And then I got New Leaf quite a few years later, and it was great. You know, that's a good game, great, fantastic. But Animal Crossing New Horizons completely changes the formula, and like not in a bad way, like in a really fun, new, refreshing way. You know, and it adds so many new like aspects and like things about it. That's just so fun. Like, if you can afford it and you like Animal Crossing, I highly recommend. The only thing I regret is that I couldn't get the special edition Switch for it, because that would have made my entire year, especially considering what's going on in the world right now. It's a flipping mess. So, you know, but overall, I'm so glad to have this game. It's so fun. Zelda's in it right now because I am looking after it. Animal Crossing's in the Switch. It has not left since I put it in. So yeah, that's inside. Super cute. I think it's a reversible thing. Like, I don't turn inside out. But yeah, anyway guys, thank you all so much for watching. My hair's kind of doing a thing. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm very sorry that I haven't been able to upload recently. I've been like really kind of depressed. College is not helping. It's hard. And like COVID-19, the coronavirus. If you're depressed and you're forced to stay at home, it feels good, but then it kind of starts to hit you. And if you are feeling depressed, talk to someone. Like, it's fine. You know, if you can, and I'm not saying go outside, but if you can go somewhere where there's no people and step outside for a little while, I do recommend it because it does help a little bit. Being forced to stay at home is not easy, especially when you have depression. I think it kind of like makes it hard to cope with. My anxiety has gone all over the place, especially with what's going on. So stay safe, guys. Anyway, like I was saying, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day. Stay hydrated. Anyway, yeah. Deuces.